My name is Adrian Bejan. I'm a professor at Duke University, where I've been teaching and doing research since 1984. My teaching and research are in the areas of thermodynamics, design and nature, and science in general. I'll talk to you about the relationship between design and nature and business, enterprise, and economy. And I do it under the, let's call it, surprising title of Perfection is the Enemy of Evolution. At Duke, I teach design in nature and how to predict it. But I do not teach business and enterprise. So I check the dictionary. Business is the state of being busy, occupied, active, and in motion. Enterprise, in English, came from the French language, from the words entre and prendre, which mean between and to catch. Well, enterprise means to catch between obviously your two hands, and to do something with what you caught. That means to be a doer, to be a honeybee, not a drone. Economical is from Greek. It's the state of not wasting anything, time, money, power, and other things. And so, because of economical, business and enterprise is about doing things better. So, in sum, business and enterprise are about motion, which means life, better decisions, and better designs. And that is the relevance of design in nature as physics, because design in nature also covers actually all phenomena of designs with motion, life, better changes toward better and easier flow. Now, why does movement happen? It happens because it is driven by power. The power comes from energy sources known as heating or caloric content, also found in food and fuel, sun, wind, all these things you read about. Between the heat source and the power output, there is an evolving flow architecture, which is known by many names: animal design, circulation of water and air on the planet, power plant, engine, and many, many more. The power is dissipated instantly. It is destroyed in the course of moving something, because nothing moves unless it is pushed. And the mover, in order to get going, must get the immediate environment out of the way. And that means that anything that moves and flows does so by having impact on its immediate environment. So everything in nature is design and evolution, and the evolution can be predicted based on the law of physics of evolution in nature, which is the constructal law, according to which every flow architecture, in order to persist in time, which is to live, must evolve with freedom and with direction toward providing easier and greater access to what flows. So life, which means motion and activity and directionality, can be measured in two ways. One way is in physics. The measure is the amount of fuel, or the equivalent amount of fuel, consumed annually by a living group, for example, a country. The second way to measure is in economics, in terms of the reported annual wealth or gross domestic product. It turns out that the two measures are proportional, which means that they are two facets of the same coin, meaning that economics and physics are in fact two languages describing the same flow architecture on the surface of the earth. The same data show that wealth, or GDP per capita, is higher in countries ranked higher with respect to economic freedom. So we have not only the proportionality between wealth and movement or fuel consumption, but also the relationship between those two and greater freedom. In nature, all flow architectures, the bio, the non-bio, the human and the geo and the animal world evolved toward greater and easier access, which per unit of fuel or food consumed means an evolution toward more movement, more wealth, and more freedom. I will refer to this direction of changes as the pursuit of excellence. And that's the good news. But how can we facilitate movement in the human sphere, in the bodies and the artifacts that move us? Well, the doctrine or the ideology that I've been teaching for most of my career is called optimization, or discovering the best, the minimum, the maximum, the singular design. Well, today I'm not so sure. In fact, I teach the art of questioning myself and also questioning the doctrine. So here's an example. Imagine that your business project needs piping in many places on the property. Of what size, that is, what diameter, should be the pipes that you purchase? The usual answer is the optimum size, for which the cost to you is minimum. Well, it turns out that the curve of cost versus size is convex. It looks like a bucket. The cost is high at both ends. It is high when the size is large. That is because of the amount of material, manufacturing, transportation. The cost is also high when the size is very small, because in that limit, the pumping power requirement is high. So the optimum, which is the belly button of the hanging belly, is a unique pipe. And if you buy that pipe, the cost is minimum, except that design in nature does not have time to do math and split hairs. Design in nature goes with the flow, with what works. And what works is at the very bottom of this bucket curve, which is a round bottom. There are many sizes in a bandwidth of slightly imperfect sizes for which the cost is essentially the same as the minimum cost. The bandwidth is your freedom to make a snap decision and move on at minimum cost to face other design challenges. This way you are being economical. You do not waste time. In the bandwidth reside many imperfect designs. They are diverse, yet united in their high performance. This is the discovery of the physics basis of diversity, which is predictable. Here's how it goes. From freedom to change and the pursuit of excellence comes diversity, naturally. Just like the diversity on the winner's podium every 4 years at the Olympics. Different names and flags and the national anthems, while the speed record in the 100-meter sprint remains the same. Diversity is a consequence, one effect of the cause, and the cause is freedom to change and the pursuit of excellence. Not the other way around. Freedom and excellence are not the consequence of the pursuit of diversity. The physics of design in nature rejects loudly the doctrine or the ideology of the optimum. The best, the minimum, the maximum, and the optimum represents a singular design, one configuration. It represents the end, which is known as death. Nature is not still art. Nature is movies, many movies, all running at the same time. Nature is endless evolution. Design in nature, like business and enterprise and economy, is not populated by perfection. Think of it this way. In nature, what works is kept. Design in nature is not mathematics, is not calculus. Design in nature is not that intelligent, but it knows one thing. It knows that perfection is the enemy of evolution.